Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, hi, you guys are watching a different kind of video today because you're in my kitchen, and today's video is about to be real and raw, okay, just like my face. I will come to that. But in today's video I just wanted to cook, and I'm like, it would be nice to actually just randomly gist with you guys about some things that will happen a lot. Randomly gist with you guys about some things on my mind, you know. I barely do that on here. I'm going to be cooking. I'm going to make breakfast. Then I want to make jollof rice, efforiro, and palm oil stew with condiments. Who bought this fine girl? Only me. All this cooking this Saturday morning. But I'm happy about that. What actually really gingered me to cook today is we ordered some chairs, but I ordered it to someone's house in Ottawa, and if you guys can hear the cartoon, that's the only way this cooking can go like this. So I ordered the chairs to someone's house in Ottawa, and they're coming into town today, so she offered to bring them to my house. And as somebody who just doesn't like taking a favor into her pocket, I'm like, I'm going to cook for you. I actually made geese dodo and put it on my story. So I jokingly said, oh, I'm going to cook for you. And she was like, oh, it's your geese dodo, I'm coming to eat. And I took her up on that. I know she was joking, but I'm like, say no more. I'm going to make some jollof with it for you. And you know, I have some chicken in the freezer, so that's just going to work fine. Talking of freezer, guys, PG went on and bought a freezer yesterday, and he bought grey. I thought I was done with grey freezers in Lagos. Who buys grey freezer in an influencer's house? By the time I saw it, he had unboxed it. I was just chilling there. By the time I looked up and I saw it, I'm like, grey freezer. He paid me, but I'm just like, you know what? Actually, we put it in the pantry. That's down the freezer. But I'm so excited. I got so many people saying, oh, you know, tomatoes and stuff are going to be out of season, or they're going to be very expensive soon, so load up on it. And I'm like, this is all I have for a freezer. Just this upper part you guys can see, the lower part is the fridge. And I'm like, call it work. If I'm going to like buy things like that in bulk, then I gotta make it like worth it. So when I had and bought a freezer, we bought it from Costco. It was about $320 plus taxes. And even though I saw some on Facebook Market, I just thought, you know what, I like peace of mind. And you know, all that going to pick things up on Facebook Market, I realized that life is not for me. So except it's like really a good deal. Even though I saw some good deals there, but I'm just like, you know what, for peace of mind, this is something I really need long term, right? So we might as well invest well in it. So yeah, let's get cooking. I can't show you guys the state of this place right now, so just enjoy my face. When the food is done, I'm going to show you. Now I think I should make breakfast first, actually, because this is past 10 a.m. and Soteria has only had milk this morning. So I think I should actually make plantain and eggs for her. I'll probably have oats. PG might have oats as well, or cereal. Actually, I should have cereal because that's like very light. I can just quickly have that. But PG had cereal yesterday, so I'm not sure he might want to have. I don't know, I'll ask him. But oats is not a big deal too. If you want, I can quickly make that before I get into cooking. But I've told you guys what I want to cook. Before I go and make plantain though, there's a lot I want to talk about, and I feel like I'm dilly-dallying, beating around the bush and stuff. But these are serious things I want to talk about. But let me first talk about the big elephant in the room. Big elephant in the room, guys. Why do women do this to each other? Why? I feel like a lot of you guys probably know what I want to talk about. Why do we do this to each other? I posted a picture on Instagram, and I'm talking about this because I don't like the energy in the comment section of my videos lately. If you know me, you know that I'm all for that positive energy. I don't want people insulting themselves, and I just thought that, you know what, address it once and for all. I don't want all of that. So guys, let me take pepper so that at least it should be like I'm doing cook with me for real. Yeah, so I've got another pepper here. We bought pepper actually in bulk. Yeah, So there's been a lot of comments about pregnancy. Congratulations, you're getting fat. Guys, there's so many things that people deal with in this life that even for those of us that come and share our lives, it's what I'm doing. Oh, fail. No failure here in Jesus' name. For those of us that come online to share our lives, there are just so many things that people deal with that you have no idea about. And yes, I know that a lot of people justify it by saying, oh, this is a public page. Yeah, obviously this is a public page, so you kind of feel like, people kind of feel like they have the right to people's lives and things like that. But let's just all remember that everyone is human. And specifically to my channel, there's been a lot of, oh, congratulations on your pregnancy. Oh, you're pregnant. I smell a bun in the oven. And when I talk about these things, to be honest, I don't even talk about them for me. I'll be very honest. And that's why sometimes I just seem so unbothered. But I've received so many messages from people who maybe are going through different seasons of their lives. Fertility treatment, miscarriage for some, eating disorder for some, and they put on a lot of weight, right? Their faces just like me. And those are the people I feel for the most, to be honest. So when people say, oh, Tolu, you're taking this personally, I'm just like, you have no idea. Like, this is not about me one bit. Like, I can just choose the disposition of don't be bothered and I'll be fine, to be honest. Like, if at the end of the day I'm pregnant, I feel like pregnancy cannot hide for so long. Even if you hide the pregnancy, you cannot hide the child. Do you get? So it's nothing personal for me. It's just a case of, okay, whatever, let them talk, But I feel like people need to understand that even if someone is actually pregnant, it is not in your place to announce their pregnancies for them, because you don't know the insecurities, you don't know whatever is behind them getting to that level, you don't know the reason they're choosing to be private with it. For those that do announce, you don't know why they're waiting till a particular time to announce the pregnancy. But no, you're already the what's it called, seer, that's already saying, oh, we know you're pregnant, it's obvious you're hiding your bum. And that's on one hand. Like, for those who are actually pregnant, don't be the one to announce people's pregnancies. It is rude, it is condescending, and it is just totally uncalled for. And I feel like, I also know that a lot of people genuinely feel like, it's from a good place, but that is sheer ignorance, if you ask me. Because maturity will tell you that, except you're like a child, right, or a teenager. Even teenagers should know better on this topic, and that's why I actually wanted to shed light on it. For those who are genuinely ignorant, it's just not right to announce people's good news for them. Give them that privacy that they want. And that's for those who are even actually pregnant. And like I said, even for those people, there might be loads of things that are unpearled, that why they don't want to call attention to that part of their lives. I'm not cooking and my battery is low, so I'll probably stop this midway, do some cooking, then come back to talk about it. But I actually wanted to get this pregnancy one out of the way. And then you see, for people who are not now pregnant, that's the worst. Like, how do you want someone to feel? Maybe for someone who is even trying to have a baby, or for somebody who is dealing with some eating disorder or weight. Someone legit put a comment saying, Tolu, you're getting fat too. And I'm like, this is 2021. Do people still make comments like that on other people's bodies? Forget celebrity status or not, forget YouTuber or not, it's just unfair. Whether it's skinny, whether it's fat, whether it's it's just unfair, I feel, because you don't know what these people are going through. Now, even for people that are close to me, bless you, baby. Bless you. Oh, yes, Sumayin. Soteria. Good girl. Did they call Sumayin Shobo? Even for people that are close to me, like, I'm so picky on the way I address some things that are like obvious in their lives, because again, you never know what people are going through. And I'm going to share some screenshots that I got on Instagram. Even after I posted, the topic addressing womb watchers, I still got more comments. Someone actually sent me a voice note crying and saying like how somebody was telling her that, women go through so much already. There is the motherhood, there's the trying to be a mom, there's the trying to fit into a good family as a wife, there is the trying to just slay, eating without getting fat. Like, there's so much women go through already. And I feel like the unfortunate thing for me is now that it's a community of women who also do this to women the most. Even though in the comment section I got that, some men colleagues are like bad-mouthed and things like that, but to be honest, if I open that one for men, I will not stop. But I feel like I see it a lot with women, because you hear someone tell me, I've had 4 kids. I definitely know you're trying to hide your pregnancy. And I'm like, you've had 4 kids, but do you have any sense? Because you don't say things like that to people. And I have an initiative called March to Motherhood. It's where we pray for people in waiting, and I know the struggle, the pain behind closed doors that people go through when it comes to trying to have a baby. Okay, so there's a break in transmission. I just brought Soteria's food. I just made plantain eggs. Don't tickle me. I just made plantain eggs and asparagus for her. Then I'm going to have some cereal myself. Soteria, I'm going to switch off the TV now, okay? So you can eat your food, okay? And you watch it later. My camera battery actually died, so we're going to take a break. I'll eat, load up, and then come back to you guys. Where was I? So what have I done? I have washed my efo, and I still use spinach a lot to make efo. Even though I ordered one time and the person used kale, it was amazing. But I really don't know where to get kale, and I'm looking for kale that is already cut. That's like the selling point of this spinach for me. I don't have to start chopping, and all I do is just wash it, and it's ready to go. So that's why I like that one. I can't remember what I was saying, but I think I was talking about how I have a ministry for pregnant women, and I know what people go through in terms of like fertility issues, right? Like, that is already emotional enough. We don't need any mouth to now come and be saying, you're adding weight, you're losing weight, where is baby, you're getting fat. Can people just live their lives? And yeah, I think for me, because before I gave birth to my daughter, I'd said it here that I had a miscarriage, and I was using some fertility drugs as well, so I really added weight trying for a baby. And I was getting a lot of comments of, you're getting fat, is there a bone in the oven? It's not that Jesus is my anchor. And personally, I don't really care what people say. This thing, I don't get triggered by what people say. I think that's why YouTube for me is, I won't say easy, but kind of like relatively easy, But I'm just imagining people who actually take these things to the heart, who get bothered about how people say. And apart from that, even I think even the Bible that is our standard tells us that we should let our words be graced with love and things like that. So it's just about time that people learn to, and all that while when I would hear things like, you're adding weight, you're doing this, like, you people are adding to my pressure. Like, for me, I knew that was just a matter of time, right? But some people are not secure like that yet. Even those that are secure like that yet, it's just, don't feed people's insecurities by commenting about their bodies. Don't resist the urge to do it. Yes, we know that we have added weight. We see it. Like, do you think we don't have mirrors in our houses, right? So that's like what I really wanted to address. Then again, like, for me, I feel like trying to buttress the point that I just don't let what people say get to me. If I was one of those people, I probably would have quit YouTube a long time ago when I started reacting to like acne. I started breaking out and struggling with acne and things like that. Because like, even till now, people will make comments. I think because people have seen that this girl cannot be bothered, that's why it's kind of reduced. But people will make comments about my face. People, like, I see it. your comment is not helping. Now there's been some genuine ones, and this is what maturity and wisdom does, who will send me a private message to say, do you want to try this? Do you want to, like, I have a testimony for this. It is all love, right? I think there is nothing wrong in noticing something, but when you notice it, calling it out alone does not solve anything. It is not just to call it out and leave it there, because that person already knows. Like, what is your job of trying to point attention to someone's insecurities? Could make sense. So there's been some like loving ones of, okay, private DMs of what are you doing with your face? And at the end of the day, it's not up for me to choose, but I would always appreciate everybody who has sent that, because I know where that is from. You're not just stating it that, madam, what are you doing to this breakout on your face or whatever. And people forget their own insecurities when they have something on, when they feel like they have something on other people. Like, that's when you forget that even yourself, you're struggling with one thing or the other, because for that moment you feel like that person's insecurity can make you feel better. Guess what? No, you will still lay in your bed and try to sleep at night. Your own insecurity will still stare you in the face. How was your walk?
Yeah. Hello YouTube. Hi YouTube.
This is my sister. We fought yesterday.
Chi. I don't know that.
You say chi. But yeah, what was I saying? And I realized that some people will not change. Some people actually enjoy being the trolls. Good luck to you if you are one of those people. Like, whatever you're looking for in this life, or whatever void you're trying to fill, I pray that the Holy Spirit will fill it for you. So I know that even in this video there's still going to be some, madam, shut up, or madam, whatever. It's all good. If that's your life's assignment, continue, Murasi. But I just needed to address that, because like, women already go through a lot. Let's give ourselves grace. Don't let us be like pointing to each other's bodies in that manner. I think I should start cooking the efori, okay? And have I said it that the palm oil here is kind of watery? See, like, it is actually watery. Well, I don't know. Best before November 2021. Okay, it will obviously be finished before then. We even have a new one. I didn't even know that it had expiry dates. The one in Nigeria didn't used to have expiry dates, right? To the best of my knowledge, because we used to buy it in kegs. But yeah, I found some periwinkle. I've used up some of it. I was so excited, like a baby. I entered the superstore. We were trying it for the first time, because we had heard that it was like relatively cheaper. After I did that my 6K a month video, a lot of that video too raised a lot of, what are you people eating? So someone suggested this no frills actually over the Walmart, or like where we shop currently. So we went there, and for me it was even the fact that I found this periwinkle. I was so excited like a child, because I love snail. I love snail a lot. Sorry vegans, but I love snail a lot. I found it, I was like, PG, periwinkle. I saw they talk about the future of my channel. There's so many things I want to put out on here. I'm definitely not one of those people who will leave YouTube, because like I said, if I wanted to, based on what people said about my face, I could have, but I leave on my own terms, because I joined on the terms of myself and the Holy Spirit. So I leave when the purpose here is done. But I feel like I'm getting to this space where YouTube is a, let me not say the wrong thing. If the video is long, keep watching, no, don't skip. YouTube is becoming a chore for me, and I don't want it to be. I'm getting to this point where something that was once a hobby, that I would just do on weekends, that I would just do because, you know, yeah, it's now becoming a task. And I feel like the best way to solve that and re-strategize and put my mind together is to actually take a break off YouTube. Now I know too much about algorithm and stuff, and that's not good for your channel and all, but to be honest, I did not put myself here. So I'm confident that nothing's gonna happen, and if it happens, we said it, leave God, though, you know, we'll move on to the next thing. Not used to tight things to my chest like that. Everything is a resource. But I think it's getting to the point where I have to take a break. Maybe during the break I would have a better sense of, you know, focus. Because again, because I'm now doing this, especially as a brand influencer, there's so much in terms of niching down, trying to attract the right audience, that sometimes it's no more out of a place of passion, it's not out of a place of strategy. But what I'm also realizing is that strategy is not bad, especially because in reality, I feel like people get too familiar when they see a lot of behind the scenes. And that is why people praise things that just surface level on the internet. Now, I don't want to be in that place, but balance, baby, balance. So I'm trying to think of how best I can incorporate the behind the scenes that you guys are familiar with, that you see, me without makeup, real and raw, Tolulope solutions, with the packaging that people like. I think that's the word, the packaging. So I'm trying to see how I can balance both. But yeah. So Terry, I'm about to blend, okay? So Terry, mommy is about to blend, okay?
We spent our days on the coast of something beautiful. We got pulled into the tide of something real. But somehow I lost you on the way. I assumed you left me behind. Lifeless days and sleepless nights, so tired of it. I can't get you off my mind, can't fall.
Meanwhile, guys, I bought this big pot from Canadian Tire, and I think it might be too big. I needed a big pot so badly because I used to cook in bits. The type who loves home food, and I love, like, I should be cooking in bulk, right? But anyway, the only problem with this big pot is that for my jollof rice, it burns a lot. The last time I literally had to soak it for 2 or 3 days before all of the buns went away. So I don't know if I like it. I like it obviously because at the end of the day jollof rice was much more in the house, but that bun still better than cooking small stuff. Yes, let me brag about my Maggi that I still have from Nigeria. Do you know, I thought this was going to last me for like 2 years based on the quantity I brought. I'm not kidding, it was a lot, but it looks like it will soon finish. I didn't know how much Maggi we consumed in this house. And then obviously I gave out, not obviously, I feel like I always use that word wrong. I gave out to my friends as well. But guys, I'm one of those people that used to squeeze my Maggi into the soup or whatever. But I've learned since I started fixing my nails. Meanwhile, I'm doing like a self-care compilation. You see why it might not be easy for me to leave YouTube, because I genuinely enjoy vlogging my life. Anyway, like I've got facials tomorrow, I've got like spa massage and things like that. You guys will see it. But my point is, every time I fix my nails and I squeeze the Maggi, the nail will now have yellow for like 2 days before it will go. So now I just drop it in it will dissolve inside with. Cannot can I say? I cannot spoil my baby girl because of food. And speaking of the things I brought from Nigeria, I brought this iru. Let me see if I can show you, because I need to use from here actually. The dried iru I brought from Nigeria, guys, is already, it's nothing, like it's fine, but Omar Romiloju, like I find it stressful. So like rains, dried iru and things like that. I don't know, maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe. So this is what I have left. Did they put iru in F4? I was actually asking myself that question just now, because I put iru in my like okra, egusi sometimes, but F4, I'm not sure. I can't remember. And this iru is like giving. You'll see how fresh it looks. It's dry. That's how I was able to bring it. So a tip for whoever is relocating soon: just buy dried iru. Literally put it in water for like 2 minutes. It's all done. Okay. Iru in F4. Yes, for sure. Of course. I mean. So I'm done with the stew, and guys, I'm so used to cooking.
Now me be that for background. Talking to our sister, you guys love you, ma.
Why so loud? But this is not bad at all. This is good. I like it. Yeah, so I've already done. So this is the jollof. I ran out of red bell pepper, so and yeah, it's actually very plenty. It's like a lot. And this is the last bit. This is just some, I'd fried the chicken before, so I just made simple sauce for it. And yeah, it's all done. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cook with me, even though I didn't really like show you the ingredients or whatever. But yeah, it was nice chatting with you. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.